Hello and welcome. My name's Super Saiyan and this is your weekly news and pre-order video covering all of the new releases for Saturday the 4th of May. We're into May, congratulations. We're almost half of the year through. Where has that half year gone? I hope you're enjoying all of the daily content right now. I've recently, if you've been watching the videos, picked up Titanicus, and after this weekend I will have finished the Primaris Vanguard reviews that you get in the Shadowspear box set. Next week we're going to flip and have a full week of Chaos. Yes, you heard me right, every single day next week is going to be a Chaos review, so I hope you enjoy that content. And then I'm very determined to finish the Genestealer Cult reviews the following weeks after, and then bust out some Orc videos. I want to have a whole month of Orcs if I can. I definitely think I've got enough content. Put it in the comments below if you want to see a whole month of Orc videos. It'd be great to read your thoughts on that. So if you're new here, obviously this is the YouTube channel right here. I've also got an Instagram which you can follow me on. I put pictures of my models, new releases, unboxing things that I've been doing. That's all on there too. And usually when Forge World or Games Workshop announce anything on the community website, I normally just share it on the Instagram too. And often I put my works in progress. Other than subscribing and follow me on Instagram, you can also become a Patreon. I do have a Patreon. I'm a small channel, so even like $1 a month really makes such a huge difference to the channel, and allows me to try and get the new releases, which I wouldn't normally get for my own army. And if that's not a possibility, because you want to spend your money on your hobby and the figures and things, then I'd recommend you purchasing from Element Games. I don't normally create a video about them or anything like that, but in my descriptions now I have a link. It's like an affiliate link, and if you just click that, then you get your models, and Element Games get informed that I've told you about them, put it that way. I've already had a few people do that already, so thank you if you're watching and you already have bought your models through Element Games. That has really helped the channel, so thank you. Right, let's jump on over to the community website. So last weekend on the 27th of April, there was a new Black Library Shadowbreaker that they announced, the Warhammer Adventures Next Quest, and then pre-order today the Slaanesh Rises. So I went through all of these models that were up for pre-order. I thought that was quite a lot. I thought that it was too many models to have up for pre-order at one time. They basically put all of the Slaanesh models. I don't know whether that's because they're not expecting to sell that many, or I don't know whether there's not that much of a hype, but put it this way, I would have been more interested in picking up, like, this guy if he was the only release for the week, and just spread out the releases, spread out the I say payments, as it were. Pick up the Codex one week, pick up a new model the next week. I don't get this kind of, we'll release everything in one go, because well, if you go on the website, it's a good couple £100 worth of stuff. Well, I think it's about £300. If we just jump here very quickly, yeah, £237 for all of the releases. Okay, back to this. So then there was a next week Australian Championship final and Warhammer preview. This looks pretty good. Nice bit of artwork. And even if you weren't playing, you could get your hands on this lovely model. Lena Stormspire. Coming soon, Looncurse. This is the 28th. This was on the Sunday. Looks really cool little box set. I like what Games Workshop are doing. They've done it a few times with Warhammer 40,000 as well, in that they release, I say older models. These are newish models, and then they release two completely new characters, and then eventually you can get them separately. And they're really, really cool. I like them. I'd love a little goblin army all jumping about on these cave squigs and things. And this model is fantastic, but that's probably because of the painting is astronomically good. So that's Gloomspite. Very, very interested in that. I'd love to have got that. Then there's this Chaos Undecided little comic. Looncurse Unboxed. They don't have any videos of the unboxing, but they just show you the box and the sprues, and then the models sort of painted, and the other bits and bobs that you get in there. The Battle of Sister bulletin showed the beheading of Goge Van Deer. Some more artwork, and a duty to clear the tendril of Tyranid Hive Fleet, Ouroboros. I think Ouroboros is my one, can't remember. Anyway, Warhammer 40,000 update April. This was quite heavy, guys. It says here the update 2019. You got core rules update, codex updates, designer commentary, updated FAQ and errata, previous beta rules, and balance changes. So if you click here, wow, you're getting, how many pages is it? It is 12 pages for free as like an FAQ update thing. You've got wobbly models, edge of the battlefield, disembarking, different wording for some of the rules. Then you've got some specific ones for balances, points values for Castellan, for Knight Castellans, saying that the unit's extremely durable with a dominating long range damage output. Feel that the unit is 100 points too cheap, so bang, there's an extra 100 points. So FAQs and points changes and things are good, to sort of add balance to the game, but be wary that you need to keep on top of them to if you play a lot. Anyway, that was the FAQ update. There was a little bit of a rumour engine with this sort of fist holding what looks to be an axe or a whip. I don't know. I mean, that would be amazing if it was a noise marine holding a whip, or I don't know, something like that. That'd be good. Anyway, Adeptus Titanicus Terrain 101. This is pretty good. I really like this article because it focused on the Civitas Imperialis terrain. It showed you this Administratum sector, which, if you're interested, will set you back £90. How large, the entirely modular design, and you can make these excellent things. Blake Spence made this. How they should look. You can put these little spires on. Look really, really cool. Anyway, that was a little focus on them. The heroes and sample armies of Looncurse. Focus on those and some sample armies. And then the Novella Series 1, it's your last chance to get that. There's a Space Marines Funko Pop collection, a bit of a focus on that. You saw the little advert in my White Dwarf first look. Then the Regimental Standard Mayday Protocol. Just click on that, and it says here about, this is the Mayday Protocol, only to be used in times of direst need. Move Lasgun to one-handed grip and continue firing at the enemy. Begin mentally preparing an apology to your commissar for any lack of accuracy that ensues. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Anyway, there's a lore focus on the Spites of Sylvaneth, Warhammer Underworlds, your own organised play events, Middle-earth blog Clash of Heroes returns, and then give a hand to your gangs and dreadnoughts. These are the two, I say two, you buy them in a set of two new Necromunda characters, Yar Umbra and the Deserter. Yar Umbra looks pretty cool. I like this sniper weapon. And he's kind of looking a little bit like Scarecrow from Batman. His knife looks a bit rustic, but the armour's quite cool. And I like his kill markings there. But yeah, I don't know how he's breathing under that sort of bag. And then the Deserter is cool. Like, I love the paint job on there, like the beard and things, and the teeth and the tongue and the shotgun. but then his legs are in such a weird pose. He is like he's pinching one off, and he's really, forcibly doing so. Anyway, and then you can arm your dreadnought, which is this is a little offer that they're doing right now, where you buy a dreadnought body and one arm, and then you get the second dreadnought arm for free, and it applies across the entire dreadnought range, including the Leviathan siege dreadnoughts, and those weapons are pretty expensive. Anyway, and then finally there's 10 signals on the Land Raider, and then North American Grand Tournament. So that's everything on the news on the community website. Let's jump on over to Forge World, which is right here. So if we just click on the dreadnought, it should give you all of the dreadnoughts. So you've got 44 of them. Read the fine print. Right, high to low. So there's your Leviathan dreadnoughts. Obviously you've got the Legion specific Leviathan ones like the Blood Angels and Night Lords, so they're £50 a pop. Your normal Leviathan dreadnought is 47, so £3 less. But then you've also got like your Duredio pattern dreadnought and all these normal Contemptors. And if you haven't got one before and you've just stuck with the plastic one, what on earth are you doing? You deserve to get yourself one of these resin ones, because they're so cool and they're so much fun to put together. You can put them in so many different poses. Look, so you've got the Hellfire Plasma Cannonade. So I'm thinking that maybe you get the Duredio with the Hellfire, and then you get the las cannons for free. But look at the Leviathan weapons; they're £13 each. These bad boys. And look, the missile launcher's £13 for the Duredio. The normal Contemptor weapons are £10 each. So you're saving £10 off a dreadnought if you're looking at it like this. Or 13 for the Leviathan. Anyway, let's jump back on over to new for Forge World, and we'll look on the pre-orders, and it is just the hired guns. I think it's pretty cool that they're doing both of them together for £18. I like the models, I like the pose of your Umbra, but I'm not that keen on the Deserter pose with the legs. It does look a bit strange. I'd much rather have him with that face, but aiming the shotgun in more of a sort of solid pose. But anyway, that's £18 for them. Which is quite good. So that's the only things up on Forge World for pre-order today. So no White Scars, no more Blood Angels or anything like that. Let's jump on over to Games Workshop. So here we are on Games Workshop's web store. This is the meat and potatoes of the video. As you can see, a lovely running video of Looncurse, the new box set, showcasing the new HQ miniatures and all of the other minis you get in the set. If we go to new and exclusive, we click the pre-orders here, and we just view all and go high to low. There we go. So you've still got a few Slanesh options under the pre-orders. They were pre-order for last weekend, but the real deal here is this Looncurse box set. I don't collect Age of Sigmar, not really, if you don't count kind of Nurgle stuff, or Demons of Nurgle, which you can count Demons of Nurgle in there, but still, lovely box set, £95. Just to put it in perspective of how much you save, just the Tree Revenants and the Squig Hoppers, that will cost you £52, so already that's over half of the box set in just the 2 units, and of course you get a bit more than that. Let's run down what you get. So you get 37 miniatures, you get the new Sylvaneth Commander, firstly available in this set, which is called the Arch Revenant. And he is, or it is, just here. Lovely looking model, love the wings, obviously a stunning paint job. I really like this little bug thing that's attached to its back to give it this flight. Love the leaf kind of dress. It's just fantastic. Love this big giant skull thing and this spear. It's just majestic, beautiful miniature. So that is first available in this set. You'd be paying what, £20 for for that one if it was separate. 10 Sylvaneth Tree Revenants. These are the Revenants. Then you've got Sylvaneth Kurnoth Hunters, which I believe are these. You can turn them into those as well if you want. There's a little picture of all the Sylvaneth units. So you get the 10 Revenants, the 3 Hunters, and the Arch Revenant in there. So that is 14 models for Sylvaneth. And then for the Gloomspite Gits, look at this awesome looking model. This is the Loon Boss on a giant squig. Fantastic. Brilliant model. Love the leaping pose. He's just held up, the whole squig is just held up by that one mushroom. Fantastic. I love that little moon. Look at that little moon, that lunar thing at the bottom. It's on some legs, so it must be some kind of spider thing. With some skulls as well. Obviously the paintwork is fantastic. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. I mean, these would look good just in an orc army, just as some, Gretchen of some feral Gretchen. Pretty cool. Or maybe bomb squigs if you armoured them up a bit, or put a tank buster, or I just like how orcs, you can just move them about different gaming systems. Anyway, I digress. So that's the Loom Boss. Then you get 10 Gloomspite Gits Cave Squigs, which are these little ones here, I believe. Then you get 5 Boingrot Bounders and 5 Squig Hoppers. I don't know what the difference is between the Boingrot and the Hoppers, but I'm assuming that's all of these 10. So there you're getting 21 models, which is pretty decent. And I like how they're all kind of squig focused, except for this guy and this guy. But if we look here, you just got, 1, 2 that aren't on the squigs, I think. Yeah, 1, 2 there. There you go. So yeah, fantastic box set. Like I said, you for the 2 units in this set, you're getting it's already half the price of the set. So fantastic value, and I think the Gloomspite models are only a few months old as well. So if you've got any interest in Age of Sigmar or any of these models, it really is the way to go by picking up these kind of sets. Moving down, you've got a pre-order for Conrad Kerr's The Night Haunter, not Hunter but Haunter, £40 there. Again, if you like Night Lords, this is the book to go for. £40 is quite crazy, but with these Primarchs, their stories never change. This is it for them. This is their main book. So that's, and if this is your Primarch, this is the way to go by getting one of these limited edition. I don't know, can I read that? It says, "I merely punish those who had wronged, just as your false emperor now seeks to punish me. Death is nothing compared to vindication." There you go. So that looks fantastic. £40. Yeah, you still got some Slaanesh stuff, but then you've got a pre-order Classic Inferno Collection number 3, £25. Looks like you get 5 books here. It says collection, it says softback, but they look like hardback to me. Anyway, you can get all of those 5, so it works out as £5 each. And then moving down, you've got a couple more books. I mean, Shadowbreaker was up for pre-order last week. I'm not sure about Knights of Caliban. Then they've got this Inferno, Volume 3, in paperback. They finally got Blackstone Fortress in paperback, which I will be picking up now that it's in paperback, which is great. Still quite pricey at $8.99. Would have preferred them at sort of like £5 or £6. I think £5 for a 40k novel is pretty good, and that's what I was kind of used to paying back in sort of Horus Rising times and things. I think £5 is, you just near a Warhammer store, you just pick up a book for £5, wouldn't you? But £9 or even £15-20 is a bit, well, it starts going into your model budget, if you know what I mean. Anyway, you've also got this for pre-order, the Hallowed Knights Black Pyramid. That's available in paperback. Warhammer Adventures. I would really like to get a couple of these just to just for the channel, and go through them and give you a first look, see what they're all about. Anyway, White Dwarf magazine for May. It has the Codex Xenos in there for Inari, and I went through that on Wednesday for Warhammer Wednesday video. So please, it's somewhere on the channel, so please do check my first look out of this month's White Dwarf. And then you've got the Inferno books all available separately. They're made to order and they're limited time and they're web store exclusive. So if you're a big fan of those and you want to pick them up, now is your chance. Don't hold back. Anyway, that's it for the pre-orders for this weekend. Not much at all compared to the previous weekends where we've had a continuous stream of Chaos Space Marine releases. Then we've had all of the Slaanesh stuff in one day, and now this weekend we've got Looncurse. Looking forward to next week's pre-orders, especially for Forge World, because they're due for some big releases. But what do you guys think of Looncurse and all of the items up for pre-order today? It'd be great to hear your thoughts and opinions. Please do put it in the comments below. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.